Hello, this is Lady Alyse. Haunted. Minecraft is haunted. I'm playing Minecraft 1.21.4, as you can see, on the Java edition. And I'm going to play multiplayer on the family server. I want to work on my castle. Oh, and that's where I am. And it is night. Can I make that go away? Guess not. It goes away by itself. Oops. Okay, sleeping. Oh, I can see my Eiffel Tower. It has a red light on top so no airplanes crash into it. And I went and got a whole bunch of cobble. I guess I have to finish over there. When I was thinking, I'm going to do something different for the walls. I'm going to put the walls in. Then I'm going to break, oh, those clouds make me feel like I'm moving. Then I'll break it, I guess, and add more. I want to add copper, but because I like how it looks. But I don't know if I have enough. I do have a lot, but I don't think I have enough because I haven't. You can't see those over there, so I don't have to do them. I can get rid of this too. Let's get this back. And jump up here. Go down here. I think I want to do this one first. Whoops. This side first. Ah. I think it's 4. So this needs another one. Oh, look at that. It's empty. I must have been digging. So, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. This takes forever. It does. I should pause it. I'm not a fast builder like so many people are. I could tell a story while I'm doing this. I do have a long story that maybe some of you haven't heard, but I could tell it, I guess. I was born in 1953 to a woman named Sarah. No, that was her middle name, Ethel. Her name was Ethel Sarah. And she had she already had 10 children. I'm trying to count it in my head. And she didn't want any more. So she put me up for adoption. And I'm not doing this right, am I? Don't get ahead of yourself. I don't know if I can talk and do this. So anyway, I was adopted. And I grew up knowing I was adopted. It was never a secret. And in 1980, my stepfather died, and my husband was the executor of his will to help my mother with all the stuff. I'm an only child. I was raised as an only child. Never knew any of my siblings. So going through all his papers, there's a lot of stuff you have to do when somebody dies, and we were going through all his papers, and in his folder, his military folder, he was a Navy officer. There was a birth certificate in there. That it was my birth certificate, and it showed, I had never seen it. I mean, I knew I was adopted, but I'd never seen my birth certificate, and it said my name was, well, I have not said my name on this channel, but I had my name on there, and with the last name of my mother. And for a whole year, I had that last name until the adoption was finalized. Then I was given my adopted last name. So, oh yes, yeah. So then, that I showed it to my husband. I didn't say anything to my mother because I didn't want her to feel weird. But I remembered all the information, and I lived on Catalina Island at that time. So when we got home after the funeral and all the paperwork we had to do, we got home. My husband brought in a phone book of the hometown I was born in. And I couldn't remember the last name on the birth certificate. We didn't take it with us. I just memorized it. I couldn't remember the name. It was like I was afraid. So when my husband got home from work, oh, hello, he reminded me what it was. He remembered. So we looked up names, and there were two men in there. A man named Robert with the same last name, and a man named Leonard, which turned out to be a brother. And so I was afraid to call them. I'm a very timid kind of like person. And so I wrote letters instead, asking if they knew this person. And I never heard from the one named Robert, but the one named Leonard called me. And he said, oh, I said I was looking for Ethel Sarah. And he said, well, what do you need with her? I said, but don't you have any ideas? I was afraid to say I'm adopted and she's my mother. So he said, well, let's see. I was living in Arizona. No, I was living on Catalina Island. But he said, well, I have family in Arizona. Are you related to them? Because California and Arizona are close to each other, I guess, in his mind. And they are right next to each other. So he thought maybe that was why I was contacting him. And I said, no. And he goes, well, I have no idea. So I said, well, I was adopted. And my birth certificate says my mother's name is Ethel Sarah. And he's with the last name, his last name. And he said, well, if that's true, little lady, then I'm your brother. And I was like, it gave me goosebumps. It still gives me goosebumps. I grew up with no siblings. And I'm now 27 years old in this story. And so we talked for an hour about all kinds of things. And he was convinced I was related. Then I had a brother there was the older brother this brother that I talked to on the phone was 12 years older than I was. The older brother was Dora, then he was third born in this family. So he was quite a bit older than I was. I don't know how many years, but maybe 18 years older or 19 years older, I don't know. And he called me on the phone, and he lived in San Diego. So we got on the boat, and we went to San Diego, and we stayed at his house for a weekend and met him and his wife. And it was so interesting. They were so excited. They took lots of pictures. It was a very exciting time. And so, whoops, that didn't go there. They started going through lots of papers. My brother Leonard, we made plans to go there that summer and meet all the siblings, because most of them, all but one, well, no, wait, 1, 2, 3, all but 3 siblings still lived in the same hometown I was born in. So we were going to go there for a 2-week vacation, and we went, and we stayed with my brother Leonard and his family. He had 4 kids. And I have to think. Oh, wait, I'm already up high enough. I don't want to do those. This is hard for me, guys. It's not hard to share. It's just hard for me to build and talk. So before we got there, he did a lot of research. He called the hospital that I was born in, because I knew that. and the doctor that delivered me, he looked that up, he was deceased. The lawyer that handled the adoption was deceased. Everybody but my mother was not deceased. I don't know how I'm doing this. I can't remember what it looks like. Does it look like that? No, it looks like this. Okay, so this doesn't go here. This goes here. This is like a puzzle. All right. I have to stop for a second because I'm out of blocks. I have to get some more. Am I totally out of? I think I am out, so I won't be able to do that. Finish that till I go mine it. So let's just go to the next one. That goes there. He did a lot of research, this brother, Leonard. He called the hospital. He got all kinds of information. He found all the dates that his mother, my mother, was in the hospital. And he found a date. Did I already tell this week? I think I just told it to my friend. He found a date that we couldn't reconcile. He knew why she was in the hospital for every date, including my birthday was one of them. She only went to the hospital for births and when she died of cancer. Oops. So, which I never met her because she was deceased already. Oh gosh, this is messed up. Is it? I don't know. I think I go from here to that one. So I stayed there. I met all my siblings, and all of them were in agreement that I don't think I'm in the right place. I think I need to be over one. I think I'm not in the right place at all. Let's go down to the bottom. And that isn't right. I'm going to have to fix it. But I'll finish this story. So I met all the siblings on that trip, except for my sister Mickey, who lived in Georgia. That's the only one I didn't meet. The others, one lived in Washington and one lived in Kentucky, and they both came to they had a big family reunion. So I met everybody. And I had a 2-year-old and a baby at this time. He was a year, so that means my 2-year-old was almost 3. And my baby had his birthday while we were there, and my husband had his birthday while we were there. And one of the sisters, the oldest sister, second to the oldest sister, did not believe I was adopted into the family by somebody from their family. She didn't believe it on the phone when everybody was chatting before they met me in person. But when she saw me in person and saw my baby, my little boy, he weighed 11 pounds 4 ounces when he was born. He was a very big baby, and she knew because they all had big babies and they were all tall, big people. I was second to the shortest of 8 girls, and I was 5'8". I had sisters 6 feet tall. Anyway, I met everybody. And there was one date that my brother couldn't reconcile with that. Our mother was in the hospital, and it was October 1st, 1951, or August 1st, 1951. And we couldn't figure it out. Nobody knew anything. And, and the sister that didn't believe I was adopted by her, that her mother had had a baby, she said it wasn't a girl. Mom had a baby and that she put up for adoption, but it was a boy. She never had a girl. That's why she didn't believe that I was part of their family. So then one day, years later, like about probably 6 years later, approximately 5 or 6 years later, I was now living in California. And one morning early, I'm not an early riser, but the phone rang, and it was my brother, Leonard. He said, remember August 1st, 1951, and I sat straight up in bed because it was real early for me. It's like 7 a.m., which is like 9 a.m. for him. Or it might have been 5 a.m. for me and 7 a.m. for him. Something crazy, but he woke me up out of sleep. And I said, what? He said, it's a boy. It's a brother. We have a brother, and his name is Tim. I couldn't believe it. So then they made another family reunion, and I flew back for that, but I went by myself because we couldn't all afford to go. So I went by myself, and I met my brother Tim, and his wife's name was the same as mine, and it was really kind of fun. So then we solved that mystery, and his wife did the search for him, and she did it first before she even told him she did it, because if it had been a bad experience or people weren't welcoming, then she wasn't going to tell him that she did it. So I have stayed in touch with them, most of them. 5 of my sisters have already passed, have died, and one of my brothers. So there's only 3 girls left, plus myself, and I have 2 brothers left. But they're far away. I don't see them very often. I see them on Facebook, and that's about it. But that was the story of an adoption story of mine. Now let me get back to this. I can't talk and do this at the same time. Look at this, because I can't remember what it is on each side, but well, that's in the right place. But that, I don't think so. I think it needs to go over. So that outside edge doesn't belong there. That's what happens. I'm going to stack up to it instead. Let's see how much cobble do I have left. I better take more with me. I picked up a whole bunch of cobble yesterday. I told my grandson he should watch the video that I made yesterday. I think it comes up the next couple days or so. I have them several days ahead. So I told him what day to watch, and he would see where I mentioned him in a video. But I didn't just mention him. I took all his cobblestone. And I actually didn't take all of it. That boy, he's got so much cobblestone, it's unbelievable. I do have, I think I can put myself, wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to stack up, don't I? Which one's the one that isn't right? This one. This is the one that isn't correct. So this is where I have to stack up from. And then it'll get straightened out. Do any of you have any good stories like that? I love stories like that. Fun stories. I was always, when I was growing up, I always imagined, that I was related to somebody famous. Because I didn't know who my real family was, so. Oh, how did you get here? Oh my gosh. I can't reach you, sorry, but I could pick myself down to you. Hi. Do you have anything good? You don't have anything I want. I'm so sorry. And I don't want your llamas. I already have some. Now we have to go back up. But I don't want him coming up here, so we're going to do this. Yeah, I guess he fell in here or something. Llamas, you're going to die. Don't go up there. There, you keep all those blocks. I did a lot of reading of books about adoptions, and so, they're not always happy endings. Sometimes people do all this extensive searching. They pay to get records released and stuff like that because they want to know, who their parents are. And then when they find them and they try to meet them, it turns out they put them up for adoption because they didn't want them and they don't want anything to do with them. And it's sad for that person to never know who they came from. But my family, they just didn't know. And they were excited to know. So it worked out fine for me. Let's see, was there anything I forgot to mention? Oops. Didn't need to do that. Today is raining. I think I mentioned yesterday that our air conditioner broke. And today was, the high today was supposed to be 85. But it's cloudy and rainy. So we're happy because we don't have an air conditioner. We lived our whole life. We never had an air conditioner. Our entire married life until we moved to Arizona in 2004. So we have had an air conditioner the last 21 years of our lives. But we didn't have one in California. We didn't have one at all. And I'm sure it reached 80 there, you know. In fact, I know it would hit 100 sometimes in SoCal, Southern California. So I think we could live without it. But my husband ordered a part today, hoping that is what is wrong with it. And if it isn't, he's not sure what he's going to do, because he's a very good handyman and troubleshooter. That's what he did for a living, troubleshooting for the company he worked for. But he doesn't do like, he's not an air conditioning refrigeration guy, but he's very talented at stuff. So we think that he might be able to troubleshoot it. If not, he'll call a guy. He got somebody's name from a friend. So it's just that the part he ordered is $70. And we know that if he has to pay somebody to come, it will end up costing hundreds of dollars. Okay, I think I did that right. And I think I do 3. Did I do that on the other side? Did I do 3? I don't know if I did 3. I have to go back and look. I'm trying to make it the same. And I don't know, was it 2 high or 1 high? I can't remember that either. I think it's only 1. Let me go. Let's see. Did I do them all here? Because I cannot remember. Yes, all I have to do is check the outside ones. Yeah, I did. Okay. That is all the, oops, I gotta go across. Oh, I can't do that. I have to jump. Do you think I can do it without falling? That gave me chills. And now this is in the wrong place. And it has to be here. And these don't belong there. I thought that I was doing it wrong. And we will creep and we'll go backwards. I'm just not good at this. Some people do this so fast. You saw the video of my grandson. He was going forward. I have no clue how he does that. If I could go watch him online and we play with him, maybe I could see how he did it. Stand behind him and watch, but I don't live close. So sad. There, this is so cool. I think I'll put, oh, it needs to have lights up here on top of this. Don't you think? I'll build some kind of lights up here. Like maybe I'll just put, oh, it's snowing. I love it when it snows. It snows where I live, but not very often. I love the snow. It's so pretty and it's so quiet when it snows. I have to go down to the bottom because I am finished. Uh-oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing. I meant to do the cobblestone. And one of these goes here, like this. And This is going to look fabulous, isn't it? This is only the beginning of my castle. I'm going back down to the bottom. I'm afraid of heights. It gives me the creeps being up there. Just like in real life. How do you get up there? Get down. I don't want you falling. See, that's a big drop. Hello? Huh. I don't want to fall either. I'm just going to trap him in here for now. Oh, he can get out. Trapping him is putting more. No. Uh-oh. I don't need to hear that. It's a robocall from my community. There. And just break these, and then he won't be able to get out. That one I can jump, and he can't. There, you guys. You can live here if you want. Yes. I don't like brown llamas, and I think he'll despawn eventually. You can't get out. You're trapped. Yeah, you heard me. If I had a slime ball, I could make a lead, but this is the family server. We have everything. Oh, and I picked up snowballs. I don't want them. I'm going to throw them away. Maybe I'll throw them at him. Then the llamas will... Oh, see? I'm going to have to kill everybody. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. Really, I shouldn't have hit him with snowballs. Don't report me. And you get nothing from them except leads. So funny. 2 leads. Oh, I don't think, oh no, I don't, did I get leather? Awesomeness. Let's put this in here and this in here, and put this back in here, and the cobble, and we're going to go elsewhere. Oh, I need some cobble if I go mining. Because we have to go mining now. And so the, do I know my house's address? I wonder where that is. That's my house. Yay! So I will go to... I know I have mines. My brain has to think hard. I should sleep, but I don't care, right? I'll go to my mines. And I hope they're good. I hope I can find copper. And what was I using? I was using the deep slate cobblestone, which I don't like mining because it ruins your... Oh, look who's coming. Let's go kill them first. Can I say that? People say unalive because they can't say that on their game. So next, pretty soon they'll just block that too. So, I mean, this is a game, right? You gotta kill the mobs. Wow. All right, I want to go to my mine. Oof. Right here by you. This is the mine. And nobody can get in it. They can try to get me by shooting at me, but... Is this part of the mine? Let's go this way, maybe. What's that? Nothing. Oh, I don't know what that was either. Oh, is that all the further I went? Maybe there was something there. Huh, what is all this? Oh, this is going to be interesting if it takes me someplace cool. What a crazy mine. This is one crazy lady. What? I wonder if it goes to some... It couldn't go to somebody's house. It goes back up. I can hear the rain. Gosh. I guess it was really nothing. Oh, it just went in a circle. Why? I don't know. I must have been mining something special. Now I'm going to be lost in my own mine. Let's just keep going straight. Was there a reason why I didn't go this way? I'll just mine for a while. And then I'll end this video. My camera's pointing low again. I need to learn to look at it. And I also need to sit up straight. Oh, and I should eat. It's going to be a lot of cod. Has anybody experienced, whenever I buy cod and make fish using cod, it always turns out very tough. I usually do salmon which is very good. Wild-caught salmon. I like fish. I eat mostly fish and some red meat. Grass-fed. Grass-fed. Should we go down? What level do you think copper's at? I think I wrote it down. Where's my book? I guess I didn't write it down. I thought I had like a paper that said what level copper's at, and I didn't know I'd written it down, and I saw it and I said, why is that there? And then I realized what I meant. It's probably Utopia. It is. And so it's a different version. But it has iron at 37 mostly. I could go to level 37. I'm at 57. I guess we will go down, huh? I'm using my nice pickaxe and lots of torches. Which pickaxe is this? Oh, I don't want to use that one. Oh my gosh, that means I don't have one with me. Why would I want to use Fortune 3? I guess it doesn't matter. This must be the only one I have because this is the family server. Oops. Let's turn. See if we can get down. Oh no. Well, we can do this. Oh, but I only have 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had to drop 6. Let's go this way because it... No, see there? If I can get over there, put one block there. We can get down to whatever this level is. This is my own cave. Look at all the torches. Whoops, I didn't mean to break that one. I need it to get down. This is my own cave. I just, or one of the grandkids maybe dug this far, but I don't see anything good. What's this? Oh my gosh, we're just gonna go down it. That's too funny. But that's the story of playing with me. Maybe it goes someplace really good. Ooh. Oh, it does. Will I ever know where I am? Oh, gosh. This is how I get lost, because there's not enough torches to tell me that's where I need to go up. Let's see. Would I know? Maybe. Oh, was this the server I fell and lost all my stuff? Look at that. I want to go up there. I do. I don't know if this might be grandkids. I want to go up there. So we're going to stack up right here. I'm not very good at stacking up either. Oh, I didn't want to be that close because I wanted to be able to jump across. But that's okay. Let's put, I have a few torches. This is a dead end. I don't need string. This is probably a dead end. It's totally a dead end. Are there more? Is there more over there? No. What if I dig up? It's probably just for looks. There's nothing else. Let's see if we can go through. No, it just falls out. Okay, we're going back down. Where did I stack up at? There's nothing up there. Awesomeness, awesomeness. Looks like there's iron and copper. Ooh, and I like to make that fall, as long as I'm not under it. I don't know if I want to stack up for that. I suppose I could. Let's just take a quick look. Here's some iron. I don't see any bad guys. And why is that? level am I at? Now I'm at 16. Wasn't I just at like 57, but I ran down far? That's why I'm here. Oh, there we go. Check it out. There's more up there in chains. What is that cool looking something? I don't lose my inventory on this server, so I don't have to even worry about dying. I like that. You don't have to go back and get your stuff. It's so dark. Oh, I remember being here. Yeah, that's creepy. That is the warden, whom I do not like. Who I don't like? Yeah, who I don't like. Oh, here's some copper. Whoops, put a torch. Thought I heard somebody. I'll get this copper. And that's not much copper. Oh, but it's some. Now, I was inside somewhere, wasn't I, that I was going to stack. Now I've lost where I wanted to be already. I don't remember where. Whoa. I flew. That always makes me feel like I fell in a hole. Oh, there's some iron. I'm not after iron. I'm really after copper. But I will always take iron just because I always feel like I need it, even though I'm on a server where I absolutely do not need anything. It's like we beat the game, actually. We've been to the end. We killed the dragon, and we went to the end and walked around and found Elytra. All that stuff. I don't think there's anything else to do. We have a piglin farm in the end, which I don't know. I went there on my video either a couple days ago, I guess. Oh, this is where I was. I'll stack up after all. And then I'll leave here and go. Oops, it is dark, and I can't put a torch on the ceiling. I could put one on this. That helps. That's it. That's it, guys. 3 copper there. Well, I'm going to TP back to my house. That one's my house, I think. Yes. So we're at the house, and this is where I'm going to end. Oops, and it's raining again. And my birdies, hi birdies. That's Kermit and Blue Boy. And they are really good at imitating all the sounds. I haven't heard them imitate my cat, but I might not know that they're imitating the cat because they're all in the same room. So there they are, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.